Thanks for staying with us. It's still the personal finance segment now with Charles Frakoha, where we get to learn about money management, among others. On today's edition, we'll be talking about money disorder. What does that entail? What's it about? Charles Frakoha is here to educate us on that. Charles, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Samson. Morning, Bolanle.
Welcome. It's a new week.
Yes.
A money-making week.
Yes, and also a week that we can create so much wealth. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
So talk to us about money disorder.
yes, but before I start, let's look at something first. You know, Americans will say, FOB 400 richest people in America. We too, we can also have our own iBrand 400 richest persons in Nigeria. And we already have them. We can even mention some of their names. Aliko Dangote, Femi Otedola, Jimovia, you know, Alhaji Rabiu, the owner of Bua Industries, Jimovia, Peter Sadatedo. These are Nigerians that will make up that list. Now, if you look at, of course, I even forgot what's his name? Mike Adenuga. So if you look at those lists, you see that these are persons in different industries. Oil and gas, banking, you know, telecoms. Which tells us that today, this is August 29th, 2022. There are more opportunities in different sectors in the economy. We should not all focus on the oil and gas. We should look at other industries that wealth is waiting for us to be created. So today, come to today's topic. We'll be looking at. But before I start today's topic, let me just give you one quote.
What?
Wealth does not make you. It unmaxes the person. Money cannot replace you. Money can take you to wherever you want to go, but it will not replace you as the driver. The lack of money is a root of all evil. So let's look at today's topic.
The lack of money.
Yes.
I thought the common notion was the love for money.
This one is a lack. If you don't have money, you tend to do evil things.
So it's both ways.
Yes.
All right, so let's delve into today's.
Today we are talking of money disorder. We can forgive somebody if they make one or two mistakes in terms of their money. Maybe they do an investment, it didn't go well. MMM comes, they were duped. Another scheme come again, they were duped. Another scheme come again, they were duped. And they're always making this kind of mistakes. It is recurring. You can predict, this person will follow. And those mistakes they are making continuously affect their relationship, usually maybe marriage. And it's affecting their performance in the workplace. We no longer call it mistakes again. Financial experts will now say it is what? It's a money disorder. That is just the definition of money disorder. Limiting beliefs that you do all the time is affecting your relationship, affecting your performance in the workplace. It's now a money disorder. Somebody, like they will say, they're even stingy to themselves. You have saved enough money for you to invest that money or even enjoy part of that money. You are afraid that your savings is going to go down. And over time, we have seen that this is not normal again. It's a disorder.
Sorry to chip in. I need to chip in here. Oftentimes financial coaches, stockbrokers like you would always advocate that people should limit how they spend, live within their means, and shore up their savings and reserves. Basically, when you say someone is, afraid in that sense of spending for themselves, don't you think the fear could be born out of a previous experience where probably there was a bad investment, they got duped and what have you, and they just want that a certain level of stability in their savings before they begin to spend?
We're not talking about those kind of persons.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you need to pay some of your basic bills.
Oh.
You're even afraid to pay those bills.
Okay.
At least everybody will eat. To even buy food for themselves, They are afraid it's a problem.
Okay.
It's no longer normal. It's
A disorder.
It's a disorder, you know. So let us now look at some of the symptoms of this money. But already understand what is money disorder.
Yes.
Now, what are some of these symptoms? There are so many of them. We have financial denial. You don't want to talk about finance. Your bills, you don't want to look at your bills. You don't want to look at your bank statements. You are just denying everything. But it is there. The bank will keep sending you your statements. NEPA, if you are not using prepaid, they will still be sending you bills. If you have children, bills from the school will still be coming. But for you, you don't want to even see it. You don't want to talk about it. You have this anxiety each time you talk about your bills. It's not normal. It's a money disorder. That is one. We can also have rejection, financial rejection. Maybe you are owing somebody. You just feel there's nothing wrong to owe somebody, maybe in your business. And of course, as you are running your business, money will come, you will pay, businessmen. Mm-hmm. You feel rejected because you are owing. There's nothing wrong to owe, but it is your ability and your mind to pay back. And you are very optimistic. I have gotten this money to do one or two things, and I'm very positive. I'm going to make a return, so I will pay back this money. But these persons, each time they owe somebody, you can see that they are rejected. In fact, that will lead to low self-esteem.
So why borrow in the first place?
That is it. Nothing is wrong to borrow money.
No, I'm saying if you know you have that particular issue, why should you go into borrowing?
They don't know. That is the issue of a disorder. Most people that have this money disorder, some don't even know that they have this disorder. And even the few ones that know, they are even ashamed to say it. The advice is seek help.
So is it like a health issue? We know that there are different, like PTSD, we have different disorders. Is it like a health issue?
Yes, it's a mental disorder. However, we have not concluded, psychologists, psychiatrists, that money disorder is on its own. But they are telling you that there could be some underlying factors that is making people behave that way. When we come to the treatment, we're going to look at how to treat.
So you're a money doctor this morning. Anyways, let's talk about the fact that there are some people who have a penchant for borrowing. Like every time, they just can't help it. I know someone like that, always borrowing, even when he or she has, I don't want to be specific, when he or she has, all of the funds and everything, that craving to always borrow is still there. Is that
it's also like a money disorder? Yes. It's also a money disorder.
But in that case, that person would know.
They might not even know. You know what? Have you seen a mentally challenged person? They will tell you are the one that is even crazy. Yes. If you have not gone for diagnosis, take physical illness, that you have malaria, you will not know you have malaria now. You might just be guessing. Until they take your blood sample, go to your lab, and the doctor will interpret the lab result and say, okay, you have malaria. These are the drugs you take. The same also applies to mental illness. You need a caregiver, a specialist mental health practitioner, maybe a psychiatrist or a psychologist, to diagnose and say, you have this problem. Most of them, they don't know that they have this problem. They don't know. That's a big problem. Take a case, a young man who gets to a club and every day does the same thing. You just be throwing money all the way. Wow. I think that's normal. Each time he gets to that club, he has been known, it keeps recording.
That would be a very interesting club
spender.
to go to.
Lavish spender.
No, I'm saying even the club would be an interesting place to go to.
Of course.
Apparently.
Cash.
But if you come occasionally, you do it once in a while. You want to satisfy the boys. Of course, the girls too. People don't understand that, yes. But if it becomes reoccurring, every Friday you keep doing it, then even when they don't have the money, they will find a way to get the money and come and do. So you now know that, just like drug. And that's why we keep advising that if you treat money like a drug, you will become the addict. Yes, money is very powerful. But now we are looking at the signs and symptoms. We have seen two. Financial denial, rejection, extreme underspending. Extreme underspending.
Okay.
The like what you are saying, they have money, they don't want to spend. For themselves, they are stingy to themselves. Basic things that they require.
So what do they use the money for?
They just want to be piling the money.
Okay.
They don't want anything to. So, will you say that's normal? It's a disorder. Another one again is excessive
But what if the person
risk-taking.
is saving the money and feels
Yes,
like these other
you
things are not necessary?
you save, the advice we have given, you save, you have 6 months of your salary in the bank account.
Yes.
Okay? You can leave that as your emergency. But even when you are saving, are you not supposed to eat? You're supposed to be alive now. When they are sick, they wouldn't even want to go and buy a drug or see a doctor. They are just afraid to spend money.
Wow.
They don't want to spend.
And these people really exist?
Of course, there is. There are so many of them.
Okay.
There are so many. So we have seen extreme underspending, excessive risk taking. They just take risks. MMM has come. You invest your money, you were bought. Another investment again. Oh, it's crypto this time around. You were bought. They just taking risks like that. And you ask yourself, and we see them every day. In fact, I see a lot of platforms that come up the same pattern, the same thing. Before you know what, the first set of people will benefit. The next set of people, they will say something has happened, and before you knew what, the promoters are somewhere in Bahamas. They have a lot with the money. After some time again, these same scheme will come up. These same set of people, and you
With
ask
another
yourself,
name.
Of course, with another name. So you tell me this is it's not normal. That is a disorder. Then avoiding taking financial risks completely. You know, for you to invest your savings is a risk.
It's a risk, yeah.
But you will take that calculated risk. This set of persons, they are not interested in taking any risks. So that means they are not even ready to invest their money. And if you don't invest your savings, it will not yield the returns that you want.
Dividends.
Yes. For even buying shares, it's a problem for them. Because we have advised when you save, you can buy shares in certain companies so that you can get your dividend.
All right, we might have to just leave it here.
Okay.
It's a very interesting topic because I would like us to get to the treatment part. But of course, it's
a series. So
it's a series.
Yeah.
Before, by Friday, we should be able to look at the treatment.
All right, we're pressed for time. So
Okay, but the last one I want to take.
No, you cannot take the last one. So sorry, we'll probably take that next time. Thank you so much for your time, Charles Fakra.
Thank you for having me. It's
Have
a pleasure.
Pleasant day.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, it will be time for sports. Please stay with us.